Poptropica. This game used to be my jam, and due to a mixture of the monetization policies, uh, the release of Minecraft, um, and just getting older, I stopped playing it. Oh, there used to be an ad video up here. My ad blockers removed it. So, so the reason I'm playing today is I want to show you how it did online. Oh, it's gone now. That's good. It doesn't need to be there. Because being a game for kids, user-generated content shouldn't be in it. And they know that. But I really wanted to show you how they did it. So I'll explain it to you. When you went to an online room, you clicked on a guy, and then you had 3 bubbles pop up, which you selected from. And then they would select an answer. Each of these were something that was written by the developers. There is nothing that you could type. Oh, I remember this one. That is probably the most adult thing that you can do in the game. It comes back to life too. You can kill a crab and it comes back to life. Let me think, what else? The most adult thing you could do in the online was ask somebody, have you ever seen a R-rated movie? And they'd either answer yes, no, or I'm watching it now. Usually that we'd have a question, yes, no, and a sarcastic answer. And this prevented groomers from being on the platform. It is my personal opinion that children do not belong on platforms with user-generated content. And that includes user-generated text, which this game completely understood. And by the way, this game is on Flashpoint, and I think it made an effort to restore the online, but I don't really know. And you also don't get your old account, you have to make a new one. What am I going on about? Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm just having a little bit of fun, because the movement of this game is actually extremely smooth. So I want to tell you a story that is on my mind. My sister used to visit a website. At the time this happened, Poptropica was already dying, not as common. All of her friends were playing a game called Animal Jam. Animal Jam did not have user-generated text. It did not have user-generated content, but it had user-generated text. Everybody could type whatever they wanted in a chat. And so one day, my sister just starts screaming and crying while she's playing it. And my mom looks over her shoulder, she asks, "What's wrong?" And my sister says, "This guy is claiming to be a developer, but I know he's not, because I know the developers' names, and this is not one of them." My mom looks over, she sees the messages that they've been sending. It pretty much tells my sister, "You can't play that game anymore." And my sister's crying because she thinks she's in trouble. And my mom's trying to explain to her, this person's a groomer. Like, the messages that this guy was sending were extremely inappropriate. He was pretending to be a developer so he could prey on children and get some way to contact them off the site. And Poptropica never had that. And you know what else Poptropica never had? User-generated content. You know what did? Roblox. This is pretty much why I'm playing Poptropica right now. Nobody ever went missing after playing Roblox. Nobody's first exposure to porn was from Poptropica. It was with Roblox. Actually, I'd also like to tell another story. There used to be a website called Flipnote Hatena. That was my first exposure to adult content, as I'm pretty sure I said the name already. So, anyone could make anything. It was like YouTube, but on a Nintendo DS. Everybody who had a Nintendo DS could play it. They could upload it, and they could draw anything. They could take photos and upload them. It was more limited than YouTube, but it was poorly moderated. At one point, I remember someone took inappropriate pictures of themselves, posted it to the most popular, or posted it and it ended up on the most popular for a few hours before it was removed. Oh, that's interesting. What does that mean? Oh. This might also be doing this because it knows that my account is 20 years old and it wants to keep me from playing it. Because this is, again, a game for kids. And it should be a game for kids. I'm not welcome here. And the game knows it. And I'm fine with that. Because I'm too old for this. And that keeps kids safe. And that should be the primary objective of any game made for kids. But yes, as I was saying, my first exposure to inappropriate content was on Flipnote Hatena. And there were even channels that were or named something like "report all the videos here," and people would just post stuff that they shouldn't there. And that's pretty much what Roblox is, except with Roblox I'm going to make an entire game, and I'm going to advertise it to kids instead of hiding it or just posting it. Yes, it shouldn't be on Hatena. And yes, they were grooming kids. But Roblox is another level because it's kids and adults, and it's Flipnote Hatena would remove those videos. What Roblox is doing is when someone is reporting something for being inappropriate, they ban the reporter in a sense. This is allegorical because they've been banning people who've been calling out groomers there, and it's starting to make me wonder if Roblox is full of groomers, because it's just a system that if you had kids in your life, you just never would allow it. I'm happy that I was playing this instead of Roblox, because I was learning when I was playing this game. Let me go back to where I was. So 24 Carat Island, that's where I first learned about I don't remember what the main subject of learning was, but 24 Carat is gold, and I did not know that. Mythology. This is where I first learned that Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades were brothers, and that Zeus is a jerk. Time Tangled. This is my favorite one that's still around. This one, you learned a lot here. Romans, Vikings. I don't remember what this one was. Da Vinci. The Aztecs. Ancient China. America. I think that one's also America. Lewis and Clark. I don't remember what the rest of these are. But, oh yeah, this one's the guys who first climbed Everest. It was educational. And, it makes you climb Everest. I forgot about that. Man, and then there was also one that like, how'd you learn some stuff about space travel, but also added Arthurian mythology to it. That's where I first learned about Mordred, King Arthur's son. Oh man, it is such a satisfying movement system. Um, but I don't know where I am going with this. I just wanted to say that, in my opinion, if you want to make it something for kids, do not include user-generated content that is going to expose kids to things that they are not supposed to do. Keeps kicking me from it. I wonder if it's my ad blocker doing this. Why do I have why is there a server? Or maybe it is, again, because my account is 20 years old. Actually, much more than 20. I was 14 when I first started playing this game, which is older than most people were, but I'm also, like, slow. And it was the only thing I could play on the school computer. Boing. 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 Wait, no, I was 12. That's how old I was. I was 12 because I was in 6th grade when I first started playing this game. And it was awesome. Boing. That was so fun. It's such a shame to see this so broken, because they had a blog, they had so much. They even had a spin-off. They even had a Nintendo DS game. They also had a point where they did an action figure line, and it sucks to see what they've done to it, because the death of Flash. There used to be, like, I want to say almost 100 islands, and now there's like 1, 2. I'm not gonna count, but Charlie Brown Islands are gone. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid Islands are gone. The Cryptid Island. I loved the Cryptid Island. I loved that one, and it's gone. They also had one with Big Nate. I remember getting into an argument with someone because he called it Big Nat. But everyone in my school was playing this at one point, and it's gone now. I mean, it's here, but it's gone. And you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm fine, but like, this is a game I would trust my any future kids I had playing, because I know they wouldn't be exposed to anything that they shouldn't. Because I've played it, I've seen it, and everything that they will run into is something that is moderated. There was one time I went to... Some people don't like when I tell this story, because it makes them very uncomfortable. I went to this website. This is a Minecraft website, and it is entirely user-generated. It won't let me log in, but I went over to, I believe, Maps, and when you click on it, it sorts by updated, which also shows you the newest stuff. And it's cool to see this. Like, look at this. It's an interesting way to sort things by default. But the first thing I saw was actually, I'm pretty sure it was... No, I can't remember if it was multiple or just one. But I saw a picture of a dead baby right here. This actually looks like a really good map. Check it out. And it had a bunch of slurs at the bottom. and I got into an argument with the guy who posted it. And this is a website for kids. And that makes me wonder, like, what the hell kind of moderation does this website have? It probably is different now, because that is an event that would make me change how I would run a website. And this was also 10 or so years ago, so it was much smaller than it is today. But my point is, there are fucked up people out there, and fucked up people will often look for easy targets. And a website for kids that has user-generated content is always the easiest target that they think will be the best. And, well, today, that new on Planet Minecraft is this garbage. Ugh. Man, I always thought the Roblox avatar looked ugly, because it looked like I want to make a Lego man but don't know how, but can't, and now it's ugly. So ugly. It looks like something a groomer would make. I don't know. I just needed to vent about what I was thinking, and I wanted to talk about Poptropica, but maybe I should have wrote down what I was thinking. But people say if you want to make a video like this, just talk about something you want to talk about.